Fuck Santa Claus. The fat white nigga never did shit for me. He ain't stop by the house, he ain't slide down the chimney, and he ain't leave shit by the tree. Nigga fuck Santa Claus. He ain't spread love, no, all he do is cause pain here.
Well, you know, my name is Quincy White. I feel like, you know, always introducing yourself, you know, it's good to start with the first name and last name, the government name, so you can know the person. My rap name is Dubb, D-U-B-B, determined, unique, beyond belief. I was playing basketball throughout high school. I always was listening to rap, you know what I mean, listening to the radio, listening to people like Tupac, Eminem, you know, the list goes on. And, you know, I wanted to go to the NBA, but, you know, when I started writing, I went to the studio for the first time. I fell in love with rap, and I stopped, you know, playing basketball and, you know, started rapping. Oh man, cause you know, being an artist and when you're growing a following, people always, you know, you have certain people around you. Not saying my team, but you have certain people that'll be like, man, you tight, you dope, you're dope, you're dope. So you know, some people and some artists get caught in that hype, and it really messes with their craft. You know, it gets to their head, and they feel like, you know, they can't get better. So basically, you know, just saying I can keep growing, never content. You know, and not just from a music standpoint, just a life standpoint. Period. Just never being content, never being satisfied where you at. You know, you can always reach for higher. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just started going to the Young California events. And, you know, I just introduced myself one time, and, you know, we just built a relationship, you know, from there, and, you know, just kept it real solid. And she, you know, I got her a chance. You know, I didn't really start off like, yo, here's my music, you know what I mean? Because that's not genuine at all, you know what I mean? You got to, you know, get to know a person, you know what I mean?
Right.
For them to even sit down and really take in your music, you know, because, you know, people like that are getting music submissions every day. You know what I mean? So I just wanted her to, you know, get to know me as a person, and she liked me as a person. And then that's when I was like, you know, here's my music. You know, she knew I was a rapper, but I never just threw music in her face like that.
Okay.
So. Well, you know what I mean? A lot of my projects are DJ lists. You know what I mean? They don't have DJs on them. You know, I just wanted to go a different route about this, and you know, it's good to have this is just an extra push, you know what I mean? And I like what Charisma is doing. She's like really, you know, pushing for the young. That's why it's Young California. She's pushing for the young dudes and young females that's coming out of California to really, you know, make it in hip hop. So, you know, I just, you know, felt the movement, and she felt my movement, and it just made sense to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I never met Chinky in person, you know what I mean? But me and Chinky built a relationship over, you know, Twitter, and, you know, he started sending me beats, and I know he was like on a few projects like the T.I. album with the G Season with him and Meek Mill. And I just like, you know, I don't really go off names, but I just like him as a producer, man. I think he's real dope. He sent me a lot of stuff that I actually use, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people send me stuff, and you know, I might pick one or not even pick none out of it, you know what I mean? But every time he sends me a package of 4, I use probably 2 or 3 of them. So, you know, basically we met on Twitter, and we just started building a relationship via phone, and, you know what I mean? That's my dude, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to meet him, actually, you know what I mean? So shout out Chinky P, man. Man, I mean, it's always a business, but, you know, I know these guys, you know, most of these guys personally, you know what I mean? Like, I knew G Malone for years, I knew Nipsey for years, Scheme for years. So it's like, you know, like I said, I'm a strong believer on, you know, putting people on songs that make sense, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of friends in the industry that I know, but, you know, so I'm just not going to put you on a song just because you have a big name, you know what I mean? So the songs that they're on, it made sense for them to be on, you know what I mean? So I just, you know, I reached out, you know what I mean, and some of them reached back. And I mean, the song with Nip, actually, it was supposed to be for this project, period, you know, that No Days Off. And I sent it to him, and he liked it so much that he wanted it for Crenshaw too. So we just agreed upon each other, like, you know, you use it for your project, I use it for my project. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it all came naturally though. You know what I mean? These are my guys, and you know, they are talented. I would say if I wasn't black. You know what I mean? Because I, I'm a dude that's really like conceptual. You know what I mean? I like concepts. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the song to make people think. You know what I mean? And it's not just if I wasn't black, just if you know what I mean? If you wasn't your race, period. You know what I'm saying? Would people treat you that certain way? You know what I mean? And I think it makes people think, man, and from the production side to the concept to the lyrics, I just like the whole record. But it's a lot of songs that are my favorites. That's just one of my favorites. You know what I mean? On the high. Right now we're just making a media run. You know what I mean? I'm doing a lot of things out on the West Coast as far as, you know, like radio. I've been having interviews like every day, like 2, 3 a day since the tape dropped. Um, in February, I'm going to New York. I'm doing all the radio stations out there and all the. I don't want to disclose the names yet, but it's some big things that's going on in New York. You know what I mean, as far as a media run.
Right.
And when I get back from New York, I have a, a headlining show in LA at Los Globals on February 21st. And then we're actually setting up a tour with me and my boy Devin Miles from Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So it's I think the tour start off in April, 20-day tour. So we're working on it. You know what I'm saying? We have a few days locked in, but we don't have all the days locked in. So when we get close to you know, really making it official, then I'll, you know, disclose the dates, you know what I mean?
Okay. So, I mean, and if I can remember correctly, were you on one of Nipsey's Crenshaw tours? Did he bring you on?
He brought me out on, I wasn't on the tour. The tour just started January 8th, I believe.
Right.
Right before the tour started, he did a headlining show at the House of Blues on Sunset.
Okay.
And he brought me out, you know what I mean?
But you were able to perform.
Yeah. We performed the song, and he's on tour now, and I think they want me to come out to the other House of Blues show coming up. So you know we're gonna see what's going on, but yeah. You know, you see it right here. You know what I'm saying? This is my company. You know what I mean? Aviators. Along with my boy Chippy and Easy No Steroids. And yeah, we're independent for the most part. We're building the brand, building the fan base organically. And yeah, it's definitely majors talking, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm just going to keep it 100. They're not talking the way I want them to talk.
Right.
So, you know, they just going to have to keep talking, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to keep working and I'm going to keep building what we got going. And as long as I'm building, you got to talk more and more. So it is what it is, but yeah, they talk. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's a blessing, man. You know what I mean? Because people, for a minute in the hip hop scene, didn't really take us serious as far as artists. You know, they thought we was gangbangers. They thought all we talk about is low riding, khakis and chucks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for people like Kendrick and me and Dom and Nip and everybody that's coming out, you know, with some type of, you know, lyricism or storytelling or whatever they do, you know what I mean? We're giving the California a face, not just California, like you said, the West Coast, you know what I mean? And it's definitely a blessing to be a part of that movement, you know what I mean? Because, you know, they counted us out for the longest, you know, as far as in hip hop. So for us to have it right now and have the ball, it's important for us to score, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just got to play team ball, you know what I mean? We all got to help each other out. And, you know, when people projects come out, retweet them. And when they have a show, you come out. When I have a show, they come out, you know what I mean? Just, you know, support everybody, you know what I mean? Yeah. Twitter is @isdubb. That's ITZDUBB. I talk back. Instagram _isdubb. Same spelling. ITZDUBB. It's Dubb.com, and if you want to book shows or talking about features or anything like that, it's Biz for Dubb. That's BIZ, the number 4, DUBB at gmail.com. Yeah, man, you already know who it is, man. It's that boy Dubb, DU Double, rocking the aviators. You know what it is, man. But you right here tuned in with DJ Nick Hustle. Bah. Hollywood don't know how to act. They reach for a handshake, stab me in the back. Tell me what part of the game is that? I don't know.